Welcome back to the channel, family. If you're new here, I share authentic African folk tales and real-life stories that carry deep lessons for all of us. Today's story is one that many people have experienced in different forms across our communities. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you don't want to miss part 2 of this incredible story. Now, let's dive in. This is a real-life story about a young man called James. James came from a decent family, but his life wasn't always easy. You see, his father died when he was very little, leaving his mother to raise him all alone. But his mother, she was a devoted Christian, a woman of faith and strength. She worked tirelessly to make sure her son got a proper education. She sacrificed everything so that James could have a better future than she had. And James, he didn't disappoint. He studied hard, very hard. He graduated with a first-class degree. Can you imagine the pride his mother felt? But here's where life gets real, my friends. After graduation, James searched for a job. 1 month passed, 2 months, 6 months. A whole year went by, and still nothing. You know how frustrating that is, right? You study hard, you make excellent grades, and yet the doors remain closed. James was getting upset. In his mind, he was thinking, I have a first-class degree. I'm intelligent. Why am I still searching? But two people never gave up on him. His mother kept praying and encouraging him, and his fiancée, yes, he had a beautiful fiancée who had been with him through it all. She also kept telling him, keep trying, James. Your time will come. And then it happened. Good news came. James got a job. Not just any job, but a position in a big multi-million-dollar company. Can you imagine the celebration? The whole family rejoiced. His mother was crying tears of joy. His fiancée was so proud of him. They threw a huge celebration in his honor because this was a testimony. After all the waiting, all the struggling, James's breakthrough had finally come. Now, James had to move. He had to relocate to a new city, a big city. Before he left, his mother called him aside. You know how African mothers are, right? She looked him straight in the eye and warned him sternly about the young ladies in the big city. Women who would flaunt themselves around him. Women who would want him only for his money. James, she said, don't forget your fiancée, the woman who stood by you when you had nothing. Don't let these city girls distract you. Don't go there and start womanizing. And James, he reassured his mother. He reassured his fiancée. Don't worry, he said, I won't misbehave. I know who I am and I know where I'm going, he promised. Finally, James arrived in the big city. Big buildings everywhere, fancy cars, bright lights, everything was moving fast. And James was so happy. And listen to this, the company didn't just give him a job, they gave him a new house, they gave him a car, a whole starter package. Everything was going perfectly well for our brother James. He was sending money to his mother regularly. He was buying all sorts of gifts for his fiancée back home. He talked to her on the phone every day. Life was good. Life was sweet. Everybody was happy. It was all rosy and beautiful until he met her, Jemimah, a very beautiful, curvy damsel. When she smiled, it was like the whole room lit up. Her body shape, perfect. Everything about her seemed perfect. And when James saw her, he was lost. It happened one evening. James went to the mall to buy some groceries. That's when he saw Jemimah. He couldn't take his eyes from her. It was as if he was stuck in place, mesmerized, unable to move. After standing there like a statue for a while, he finally gathered the courage to approach her. They exchanged pleasantries. They started talking. Now, listen to what James did next. This is important. As they talked, James started bragging. He told her about his big job. He told her about his house. He was trying to impress her, trying to woo her with his wealth. And Jemimah? Oh, the moment she realized he was rich, her whole attitude changed. She started smiling even more. She gave him all her attention. Her eyes lit up, but not with love, my friends, with opportunity. They exchanged numbers, and before they parted ways, James paid for everything she bought from the mall. James walked away feeling like a big man, feeling happy, feeling accomplished, but he didn't know that was the beginning of his doom. A few months passed and James got promoted at work. He was really intelligent and he was making millions of dollars for his company. They recognized his value and moved him up. James lacked nothing, and he made sure his mother lacked nothing. He made sure his fiancée lacked nothing too. He even promised to visit home at the end of the year so he could finally marry his fiancée. Everything seemed to be on track. But meanwhile, in another part of the city, something dark was brewing. Jemimah was on the phone with her friends, telling them about this rich man she had met. "He even paid for everything I bought at the supermarket," she bragged. One of her friends immediately said, "You need to lock him down." "Lock him?" Jemimah asked, confused. "What do you mean?" Her friend leaned in and explained, "I mean, make him do whatever you want. Make him give you whatever you want. Cars, phones, money, everything." "Whatever I want?" Jemimah's eyes widened with greed. "I'm interested. Tell me how." And so her friend took her to a witch doctor. The witch doctor gave Jemimah a bottle of milk, a special bottle, an evil bottle. "Make sure he drinks from this bottle every day," the witch doctor instructed. "But listen to me carefully. No other eyes must see this bottle. If anyone else sees it, you will run mad. Do you understand?" Jemimah didn't even hesitate. She couldn't wait to start asking James for phones, cars, and whatever else she wanted. The thought of unlimited access to his wealth consumed her completely. The deal was sealed. And this is where part 1 of our story ends, my brothers and sisters. Jemimah now has the voodoo bottle. James has no idea what's coming for him. His mother's warnings, forgotten. His fiancée waiting faithfully at home, about to be betrayed. What will happen when Jemimah gives James that milk? Will he drink it? What will the voodoo do to him? And will his mother and fiancé discover the truth before it's too late? You must watch part 2 to find out how this story unfolds. If this story touched you, if it reminded you to be careful who you let into your life, drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Would you have fallen for Jemimah's trap? Have you or someone you know experienced something like this? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 2. Remember, not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. Be wise, be prayerful, and guard your heart. Until next time, stay blessed.